You're not encouraging them to come back to their father's land. You don't want them to embrace the peace of their father's home, the breeze that is different from every other person, other place they have been. They want to enjoy the breeze of their father's home. Then you are starting money, adding injury on what they have already suffered to defend his people, to defend his land, because that land belongs to Biafra and to Biafran people, not to Fulanis. Yes, because you cannot say that you are to protect me, or you are a security personnel or a vigilante in my area, yet I'm still losing my property. You expect me to still value your relevance.
Consistently call for the total ban of military checkpoint in the southeast. But with what is going on now and in Simon Ekpa absence, do you not think this might escalate? Because you see Holy Ghost come out and say they will do everything possible to dislodge the military. Do you not think this will escalate furthermore?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are watching us from. I remember my humble self, the Biafran evangelist of the truth, which you all know. I speak nothing but the truth. You know, when Simon Ekpa was like telling Nigerians to remove their checkpoint in the southeast, people thought maybe he doesn't know what he's saying, because that checkpoint is adding no value. Imagine in a checkpoint whereby we have series of go-slow of checkpoints like that in the whole southeast, yet the people are being kidnapped in this festival period. What are they actually checkpointing? What are they actually doing there? What is their mission and what is their vision? No, excuse me, sometimes issues like this, the thing is paining me that you have plenty uniform people from one stage to the other. They are very close to each other, yet the people are being kidnapped. And you say your checkpoint is to protect and to secure life. What is the essence? What are you actually checkpointing? What are you protecting? What are you defending? You see, they have no use. They have no use. The checkpoint is of no use. The uniform people have no use in that land. You understand? And now they are extorting money from the people that are coming back home. That means they don't want them to come back home. You're not encouraging them to come back to their father's land. You don't want them to embrace the peace of their father's home, the breeze that is different from every other person, other place they have been. They want to enjoy the breeze of their father's home. Then you are extorting money, adding injury on what they have already suffered, causing more pains. Why? And somebody rise up and say, stop, and you say the person is a bad person. And I thank God for what I know that the PM for a while now, he has been quiet on social media. He has been calm watching. And I know that Butuzo has come up, and I love that spirit. I love that spirit. Let him pick it up. Yes, let him take it up. Let him pick it up, because we are talking about our father's land. We are talking about our brothers. We are talking about our people. We are talking about our home. We are talking about sanitization. To sanitize our homeland that have been covered with unwanted and unknown checkpoints. Yes, because if in that place in the southeast, the checkpoint is within urban axis, and this very place, you have about 3 checkpoints. There shouldn't be any need of anything called casualty of kidnapping. But yet the people still being kidnapped and people still lost. So who is actually kidnappers? So these people marking checkpoints should be checkmated. Yes, they should be checkmated. Nigerian government should do something, because they are not doing anything, and that is why it's like Holy Ghost is coming out and what is his name? Butuzo is voicing out. And these people, they are doing this, and the Biafrans and the Igbos, the people returning home. But I'm asking a question. I'm asking Nigeria this question. Let them answer me. Why is it that there's no checkpoint in the north? Why is it that in the north no checkpoint. Why must checkpoint always be in the east?
Well,
Let Nigeria answer this question.
yeah, if you say there's not check, but you can see that we have massive insecurity there in the south, in the north. But do you not think because of lack of checkpoint, that's why even the security is even much worse there in the north?
God bless
Or,
you.
or is it that the military are scared, to mount checkpoint, or is it that because of lack of the military, staying in checkpoint there in the north, that's why the insecurity is getting worse?
Excuse me. The insecurity in the north is getting worse. It's already worse. And yet, no checkpoint. In other words, that is why I say Nigeria should answer this question. Why are they always mounting checkpoint in the east and they are not mounting it in the north? And the insecurity in the north is worse than insecurity in the east. Yet they are not mounting checkpoint. In other words, that means this is Nigeria activities act. This is Nigerians displaying their hatred. Yes, they are making it openly. That means, in other words, what is happening in the north is Nigerian way. It's Nigerians, and it's for the Nigerians. And let them that are Nigerians facing the Nigeria. So it is a Nigerian thing. But when they come to the east, it has become Nigeria versus another country. That is what it means. To my own understanding, based on this act, because the insurgency in the north is worse than the insurgency in the east. Yet you are mounting checkpoint. Even with the funny aspect of it, the one that is paining me most was that some days back, with this pleasure and this huge amount of checkpoint with the uniform and gun and whatsoever, yet the people are being kidnapped. Because I believe that the what started this checkpoint was a kind of to stop, to curb a kind of highway robbery, are you getting it? And kidnapping. You understand? But now, you bring the army, the kidnapping now become worse. You maintain your army, your soldier with the uniform, with their gun. Yet the thing is, that means army should be checkmated too. Those people in the checkpoint should be checkmated. And in the north, they should as well push all these people away from the land of Biafra. Take them to the north, because that is Nigeria. Let Nigeria go to Nigeria, meet Nigeria, and leave our place. And I will be happy, 100% glad, 1 million ready, happy. If, as Butuza has said, if we stand up to defend his people, to defend his land, because that land belongs to Biafra and to Biafran people, not to Fulanis. Yes, because you cannot say that you are to protect me, or you are a security personnel or a vigilante in my area, yet I'm still losing my property. You expect me to still value your relevance. It doesn't make sense. That means I don't need you, you don't need me. So go. Go. Let me find alternative for myself and my property. That's just what it means. So all those checkpoints should be dislodged.
But if you say that, do you think that the military will ever want to leave the southeast, because they will feel, it's their right, they are, do you think that they will ever want to leave the southeast?
Listen to me, my brother. There is something you people don't understand. We are talking about democracy here. We're not in the military regime. So what is the military actually doing there? Come to think of it, let us stand on the reality. I told you I'm a man of truth. I'm not speaking for people to like me. I'm speaking the truth, to which I know the heaven and the earth is aware. And they want me to say it. You understand me? We are not in a military regime. We are in the democracy. What is the police, the duty of police? And what is the duty of army? What is army actually doing there? I believe if such a thing should take place, it should be the police, not the army. You understand me? Then an army now standing there, definitely it is no longer Nigerian things. It is now Nigerian versus Biafra. They have made it clear openly and make us to understand that automatically we have become another country. In case you don't know, that is why they are bringing army. And today, as I'm talking to you, go to Punch. In Sokoto, some communities were ransacked with a bomb. In Kaduna, the other day, the same thing. Do you know what happened? And the army people say that what happened was explosion. They call it explosion. One man, they say the government will investigate it. Then the community which that thing happened, do you know what they say? They say it was the army action, that army that bombed them, and they say it is, and they turn it to terror. They say it was a terrorist people that planted the bomb that explode. You see the country where you are, the country called Nigeria. See what is happening. The other day, I learned that this is Boko Haram, all those terrorist group. They use Boko Haram. They use they use drone against Nigerian army. You understand? They use drone against they destroy Nigerian. They use it to destroy Nigerian drone. You understand? That place. And Nigerian military didn't do anything. I'm asking, does it mean that Christopher Musa is no longer alive? Is he alive? Then they defend Buba, or what's his name? The chief of defense. Is he alive? Or is he in the hospital? They are still alive. And they are watching. All these things are happening. And they are not doing anything. All they look and all they care is East. Killing and kidnapping innocent people. Yes. Yes. There shouldn't be any kidnapping. Nigerian military should be called to the order. They need to investigate them, please. Yes, they need to be investigated for that kidnapping that took place. It doesn't supposed to take place. On the number of the military that was deployed down to the east, there shouldn't have been anything called kidnapping. So there should be checkmate. And that is my own.
Macron has sponsored Boko Haram. If they are not stupid, they must be crazy. Yes. If how can somebody, they are the one. Maybe Fulani. Buhari is a member of Fulani. Niger is a Buhari's second home. He even said that if you disturb me, yes, you know. Thank you. If you disturb me in Nigeria, I'm going to Niger Republic. And who are the people that are doing Boko Haram? I don't know. They are from their brother Fulanis from Niger Republic. So they should not come here and come and grapple. Unfortunately, when people of that caliber are talking, you'll be surprised that where did they see all this their innovation? I mean, their orientation that tax reform bill want to subject Nigeria to poverty. I don't know where it's coming from, but I will still not be surprised because Bala Mohammed is a member of PDP, and they will use any advantage they have to nail Mr. President. But for me, tax reform bill, even some people from the north that they were able to think outside the box, they have been realizing that tax reform bill is not meant against north. It's meant for the north to gear up. It's for the awakening of north. In fact, I want to use the word of this man, Kuka. He said is to checkmate financial recklessness and for the awakening of Nigeria. That's how Kuka described it. Likewise, somebody like Shehu Sani, a liberated person, was able to see lights at the end of tunnel if we do a tax reform bill. But not than that, you know, they are docile and they will be afraid of everything that will liberate Nigeria. Where President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is moving towards is towards a true federalism and power devotion to the state, which will not pay the North. So I can share their pain. I know how they feel. And for Mr. President to come out and say that the tax reform bill, there is no go by on it, it has come to stay To people that fit intimidated, they will say it's a statement of arrogancy. But when you believe in something, you'll be able to come out and say it. Let me tell you, if I know how to play football and I tell you that I can play football, and if I play 10 penalty, hardly I will lose. People will say, oh, he's arrogant. Okay, when Ronaldo is trying to prove himself, some people hate him for that. That Ronaldo, he's still arrogant. But is Ronaldo good or not? Ronaldo is good. So when you are good in something, won't you be proud of it? You will be proud of it. Some people, what makes them moving up is proud. Yes. And I've been saying it consistently whenever people are arguing about Ronaldo, that Ronaldo is too, I say, he's too arrogant. They say, that is part of his personality. That is part of making Ronaldo to be moving on. Thinking, yeah, that's what makes Ronaldo to be Ronaldo. And people that are supporting him, that's what they like him about. If you love Messi, for Messi's simplicity, that's for Messi. But for Ronaldo, that's what Ronaldo stands for. So that's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. For you, he know how to do this thing. When we talk of politics, and he's coming out and he's saying what he believes in, that tax reform bill has come to stay, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. That it's going to go ahead. And I mean, so the northern announced that they come out. Who first of all said that tax reform? Who first of all bragged about tax reform bill? It was northern that first of all come out and said no. That tax reform bill cannot see the light of the day. People like Ndume, if he's accusing Tinubu of being arrogant, what will he talk about Ndume? Ndume, that was a senator. A president is talking. A senator was talking, and the senator said that tax reform bill will not see daylight. Who is bragging? It was them that first of all bragged. Before Tinubu responds to their bragging. So they do forget about it. It's a matter of time.
But we've seen governor like Governor Zulu, come out and say that Tinubu is arrogant, and at the same time that Tinubu and Yorubas are not the owner of Nigeria.
And that too, they are not the owner of Nigeria. If Yoruba are not who is the owner of Nigeria? Nobody claiming ownership of Nigeria. You see what is coming out from their mouth? Because you want to do ordinary tax reform bill. How do we want to claim Nigeria? Oh yes, now.
Ordinary.
Yes.
But they said Zulum said it will only favor Lagos. Only Lagos.
It's not only Lagos. It's not only Lagos
in Nigeria.
Let them also go and look inward and look for how to attract, investor. You can't be doing Akurawa and you have invited investor to come to your state. Yes, now you are claiming you are associating yourself with the Lakurawas. They are declaring 1 million naira for anybody that ready to join Lakurawa. You see a Yoruba man that will go and join Lakurawa. You see no Fulani that is doing Lakurawa. Yoruba don't do Lakurawa, they are the one that are doing Lakurawa. So yes, in Borno, they have sympathy with the Boko Haram. That is the problem. If not because they have sympathy with Boko Haram, we will have finished them all. That is the matter. Some people are blaming Nigeria so that they are not good. They lack professionalism. They do that. I am not saying it's a lie. But at the same time, if we keep our attachment to all these things, we will not go. That village where they kill the villagers, they have boundary with Lakurawa. They will be the one that will be supplying food to the Lakurawa. Because they are both Muslims, they will be having sympathy for themselves. That is the truth of the matter. They are fellow brother Muslim. Christian, they do Lakurawa. No. If they say in that community, it was some Christians that gathered themselves and they say they want to be doing Lakurawa, they will have flushed them out. That's the truth of the matter. They cannot last 24 hours in that place. Say, we are Christian, we now want to force something like Lakurawa. They don't burn you well. In fact, it's not Nigerian army that will kill them. They were the one that will kill all of them. But because it's a Muslim, a Fulani to Fulani, they will be Lakuralawizing themselves. That is the truth of the matter. So, as they are saying, Tinubu and Yoruba, they are not the owner of Nigeria. They too, they are not the owner of Nigeria. And let's subject it to the debate in the House of Immediately they introduced that bill. Before you even get it to House of Assembly, they started tearing it without even reading it and know the content in it. Ndume has condemned it. Almost all of them, they have condemned it. What are you telling me? So they too, they should not lay claim, to the ownership of Nigeria as well.
Okay, so what is your take as regards the Nigeria military kicking, warning Nigeria, warning Tinubu against France, setting up a military base there in the boundary of between Nigeria and Niger. They said Tinubu has already agreed with Macron to carry to and even they even accused Macron of sponsoring Boko Haram in Nigeria.
They are feared. It's Macron that sponsoring Boko Haram. If they are not stupid, they must be crazy. Yes. If how can somebody, they are the one. Maybe Fulani. Buhari is a member of Fulani. Niger is Buhari's second home. He even said this, if you disturb me, yes, thank you. If you disturb me in Nigeria, I'm going to Niger Republic. And who are the people that are doing Boko Haram? I don't know. They are from their brother Fulani from Niger Republic. So they should not come here and come and cry for. If France come here to sponsor Boko Haram, who are the people that are doing the Boko Haram? Yes, have you ever seen a France or somebody, a citizen of France that is doing Boko Haram? So when France is coming and they are using your children to disturb them, that is stupidity.